It was a night race fans won't forget as some of NASCAR's most legendary figures gathered to chat, to share stories, and to reminisce about the sport's glory days at the first Dinner with Legends event at Charlotte Motor Speedway. Hosted by University of Racing, creators of some of the most detailed die-cast race cars of yesteryear, this event featured NASCAR heroes Ned Jarrett, Bobby Allison, Leonard Wood, Charlie Glotzbach, Donnie Allison, and Junior Johnson, sharing old racetrack battle stories with hundreds of fans in attendance. It was an opportunity for fans of yesterday's and today's NASCAR racing to remember the olden days of the sport from some of its most influential combatants. Of course, anytime brothers Bobby and Donnie Allison get into the same room, undoubtedly tales of their on-track sibling rivalry would be told, just as they were on this night in Charlotte.
For anybody that doesn't know Bobby Allison, he don't like anybody out running. Not even his brother. Still don't.
Bobby Allison is credited with 85 career wins, but he was quick to point out one decision in his career that he truly regrets, and that's leaving the race team of fellow Dinner with Legends guest Junior Johnson.
I promised myself that I'd never say, well, I should have done this or I should have done that, because I gave my heart and soul 100% every day, every time. But I shouldn't have left Junior.
Junior Johnson, dubbed the last American hero, was a legendary racer in his day as well. Ned Jarrett, aka Gentleman Ned, looked back at one of his run-ins with Johnson, much to the delight of the audience.
We were in Hickory one night, and it's a dirt track, and the week before, Junior got on the inside of me and knocked me a little high, and he won the race and I lost the race. But anyway, the next week we were racing pretty hard for the front again, and the brakes were something that didn't work going into turn 3. So I got into it a little bit. He ran up the bank, and so after the race, we were standing down at what they call a pagoda, a little building where the announcer stood on the infield and waiting for our pay. And this drunk came up, and I was standing there trying to convince and thought I had Junior pretty well convinced that I didn't do that intentionally. And that drunk came up and said, "Oh, I'm sure glad you knocked that SOB into the wall." He just kept on raving. No, I didn't.
Charlie Glotzbach, whose number 6 car is the latest University of Racing die-cast release, looked back at another time he was at the Charlotte Motor Speedway, when he stood in its victory lane back in 1968.
And the track was good and clean from all the rain, and we laid quite a few laps that day, and I think Goldsmith ended up running second. I'm not positive about that, but I remember Cotton saying, well, we need to change the gear because that gear we qualified with it's too low. And I told him, I said, well, you know, we're going to be running as fast, so let's leave that gear in there. And he really didn't want to, but he finally did, and it paid off.
All in all, fans in attendance were treated to a night of autographs and stories, as well as University of Racing's incredible die-cast cars. Be on the lookout for the 2018 edition of the Dinner with Legends.